Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Kemp. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Eagle defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
In motion, the tight end. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
In motion, Hill. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17-0 our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Barkley off tackle left. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go play action with Hurts. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a bit closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both get.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Running left, it's Barkley. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Buying time to his left. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Evan McPherson with the kickoff for Cincinnati.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and really added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, he's got it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's overthrown a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Up the middle they go. Kemp. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. In motion left, Hill. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
In motion left, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
2nd and 10.
Gun. Got.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
12. Got.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. In motion left, Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Eagles sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Eagles 38, Bengals 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Gun.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
11.
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught in for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Third down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe
Seriously have to think about going for it.
especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. Connecting with Hill. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. A final shot now for Burrow. This ball intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Bengals have recovered it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 12. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.